Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be going over how to read a panel that's quite complex to install, such as this Ford Mustang Mach-E front bumper. As you can see, we got ourselves a complex bumper with these valleys over here and these sharp curves, and just everything about this bumper is not an easy bumper to install paint protection film on. So I'm going to go over how to read a panel for a PPF install, at least for how I would install it. So got my dry erase marker here. This is not going to leave any permanent marks on the vehicle whatsoever. These will just wipe right off. So I'm going to get into it. I'm going to show you how I would install paint protection film on this bumper instead of actually doing the actual install. So first place I'm going to start right here at the Mustang logo. So this right here, this is number one. That's where I'm starting. From here, I'm going to work out to that corner. I'm going to get that into place because that's my next reference point. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to get that corner down. From there, I'm getting this top edge down, just like so. That's all done, nice. From there, once that's done, if what was I going to say? I already removed the license plate bracket onto this, so what we're going to be doing is trimming out these holes and then installing the bracket over top. So if I wasn't doing that and it was pre-cut holes, I would come down and I would get these pre-cut holes lined up. But from there, let's say we're doing that, where am I going? I'm going to come from this area. I'm coming down over here to this area where super hard. This area is probably one of the hardest parts of the bumper to install, just because the curve of the bumper, it's curved inwards and then it comes out super sharp like that, and then the bumper kind of curves around and it curves that way and then down. It's crazy. Other areas that could cause concern once you have that down is this area right over here. So these areas, because the panel comes curved outwards like that and it's curved up, this can be a pretty hard area to get down. But when you're doing your installation, you got everything else down, all you do is you just pull the PPF back and you just pull it down so there's some tension, and you hold it in place and you just squeegee that down, and then that will stay down. From here, where are we going? Well, I can tell you first and foremost, from here, once this is all down and the middle's down, I'm coming around and we're gonna get this area down right over here, because that's like my next reference point. And then from there, we're just gonna finish it off and we're gonna come up to the top. Where do we go from here? Now that this is all down, we do have some notches over here where the headlights are. So those you have to be mindful of, but I wouldn't do those next. What I would do next is from here, I would come all the way down to this area right over here. I'll get this corner lined up. From here, I'm coming all the way up to here. I'm getting all this lined up into place. Once that's lined up into place, I'm coming down. We're getting that sensor into place. From here, we're getting this into place. So I would repeat those same steps on the passenger side of the bumper as well too. If you follow a sequence like this, I've done a number of these Mustang bumpers to know that this is how this installation would go. If you follow these techniques, these notches over here for the headlight, this will all line itself up into place, and you won't have to worry about trying to manipulate the film to get into place here. This will just line itself up. So yeah, that's a short video I wanted to make on how to properly read a panel for a PPF install. This is a pretty complex panel, and if you don't know how to do it, this could be pretty difficult to install. So kind of like what I mentioned in previous bumper videos, is these cutting softwares are designed to start the installation right in the middle and then work your way outward. And as you work your way outward, you're stretching the material to your reference points like here and here and here. And by the time you get to here, you'll have enough that you hardly need to stretch into place to get onto the passenger or to the end of the driver's side there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. That's how I would go ahead and install PPF, and this is how I would read a panel that's super complex to install paint protection film on.